Hi guys, welcome back to Trend Talks. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Emerald, and I know guys, I like reminding you, but it will mean so much to me if you could just hit that subscribe button, like and share these videos. And of course, if you're up for it, you can also hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any updates from this channel. Now, it's so satisfying when you see these royal commentators, these derangers, these haters being humiliated or embarrassed on TV because for once they did not get what they wanted. So there's a particular witch who we don't like, who we hate, who we can't stand. Trust me guys, I don't like her either. But it's so satisfying when you see her being humiliated to a point she has to agree with someone else's perspective other than what she's used to. So Diddy's girl, Kinsey Scofield, was left, I don't think stunned, let's just say humiliated, embarrassed, whatever, because as always, she tried to get someone else to drag Meghan, and it backfired. It backfired to a point she had no other option than to agree with everything this person was saying. So have a look.
Ever look at some of the headlines that have been generated over the last few years and think, why can't you just be grateful for the opportunities you've been given?
I have to say this so carefully on so many levels. You're given a platform to be able to do real good and create real change. And if you don't realize and capitalize is the wrong word on that particular situation and that moment, that's sad.
Mm-hmm.
It's a waste. You know, one in particular is like, I want to save the world. Well, again, I don't live in England, so I don't know how vicious the attacks were. I don't know how, about any of the racism other than what I read. She seemed to be very accepted by the Queen. I remember that right before when they wrote, the Queen brought her dog up for her for the wedding.
Yeah.
And part of me is like, how horrible must it have been to be given that platform where you really are a social justice warrior and not say, I can suck it up for this.
Yeah. I agree.
And by the way, and you love your husband and you're living beautifully. And
So that is Mellisa Rivers, and Diddy girl Scofield tried to get Mellisa as usual to drag Meghan Sussex, but Mellisa as usual speaks honestly and Miss Suck It Up. There was no negative treatment. Kinsey ends up agreeing that nobody knows how bad it was for Harry and Meghan. I like moments when these royal experts, these royal commentators, name them, they always bring people to their shows and then expect them to drag on Harry and Meghan the way they usually do. And then it backfires because there are people who generally can see right from wrong, or if not, they can speak honestly. Instead of just bashing someone, try to understand the situation that they're in. And that is so important. And I think the UK media has always been known to bring people in and also gaslight them into dragging Harry and Meghan. And the moment that narrative does not go their way, they are speechless, they don't know what to do. And that can tell you, obviously, that these people are paid. It's like they are paid to just trash on Meghan, and then when they find someone who cannot do it, they don't know what to do. So this woman, this disgusting woman, Kinsey, is known to spew hatred for relentless attacks towards Harry and Meghan, especially Meghan. You might think this woman knows Meghan. The way she says awful, disgusting things about Meghan is just so sad, honestly. It's really sad. Such women, I think, they have miserable lives, they're sad and lonely, and they hear that Meghan is so happy, is so in love, they wish they were Meghan, but they will never come close. And also, women like Scofield are just Karens who hate the fact that Harry married a woman of color. And they have beautiful kids and they have a happy marriage. Kinsey is known to spread lies constantly about how Harry and Meghan are going to divorce. Is known to lie about things. Every time she lies on things, thanks to the Sussex Bureau of Investigation, we always uncover things and we call her out. But I think at this point, people are just so sick and tired of her. No one believes her. Literally, she's not doing good. Her YouTube channel is awful. Look at the views. You can see literally on this interview, the Melissa Rivers interview, she has like 2,000 what? Like views. So that should tell you she needs Meghan. She needs Meghan to bring Meghan and Harry in so that she gets that engagement. If you take Meghan and Harry from that equation, she's tanking. No one is interested to hear what she has to say. And also, interestingly, she brought out Mellisa Rivers to talk about the friendship she has with King Charles and Queen Camilla or whatever. How did Meghan end up in this conversation? That should tell you that she intentionally did that to get Mellisa to drag Meghan, but Mellisa was speaking honestly. And you see how she ended up agreeing. She ended up agreeing because I think they are trained to just bring in people when someone drags the conversation, drags Meghan along with them, the conversation flows. But the minute that person is not agreeing with what they're saying or just has a different opinion from what they want that person to have, it's crazy. They don't know. She does not know how to go on with the conversation other than just, Anyway, let's leave that. In other news, our girl was just hailed as the most sought after activist, and that is the Duchess of Sussex. That's Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. I am so proud of her. We've always said, look at her communication skills. Look at what she's done. Her track record speaks for itself. Unlike Mumbles, who literally needs a script for a 10-second speech. I don't even think that was a speech. And it's so funny because up to date, people are still dragging her. People are still dragging her like, this is what we signed up for. You mean this is the future Queen of England? She cannot put two words together without constantly looking at the note to just say, hey, thank you, I'm naming this ship HMS Glasgow. And instead, despite her having a note, she still blundered. And William, you guys just said William is usually embarrassed, and that's why they give her this, short, they want her to talk. They give her small speeches, like tiny bits, because she's Mumbles. If she talks for more than 5 minutes, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be hell. So our girl was just hailed as the most sought after activist, and I'm so happy. She deserves that. She really deserves. She was alongside Tyler Perry. And Meghan has been really successful. And everything she's doing, she has such influence. She's good with women empowerment, with mental health advocacy, all these things. And one thing I like about her, she's pro-women. Women uplifting each other. She's a girl's girl. It does not matter what anyone says, but with her, you can see how she just uplifts women. Look at the podcast, Confessions of a Female Founder. She brought this podcast to help women, and even men, come up with the business ideas or know what works and what cannot work so that they can manage. And money, it's free. That should tell you everything about Meghan. The things, her helping people out with charities. Look, with the mothers, with social media awareness, with the mothers who lost their kids through cyberbullying and whatnot. That should tell you everything. So it makes me so happy to see her, being liked, being loved. And the UK media hates that because they are trying to convince people otherwise how she's so irrelevant, how no one likes her, how she's going broke, her businesses are tanking. But, the track record shows something else. With Meghan, there's evidence to back everything, her progress, everything. Unlike William, who they claim is more popular, and then he shows up somewhere, there are no crowds, no cheers, no one is interested. Her documentary, BBC documentary, is a flop, no one is interested. And also the UK media is not even talking about it, not promoting it, but they will promote Meghan's as ever products. They will promote whatever she's wearing. And let me tell you, Meghan is a $1 billion industry, whether you like it or not. She is. Most of these haters, raw commentators rely on her name to make a living. Without her, Exactly the same thing with Kinsey. So yeah, guys, I want to give you that update. As always, let me know what you think in the comments. I'm Gerald. Stay safe, and I will see you in my next video.